Hey, you're listening to Billion Downtown. You can follow us on social media at The Billion DT. You can follow and subscribe to the show on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you get your podcast from. I'm your host, Jason Kelly. You can follow me at JKellyMMA. Follow my co-host, Kirill Kasatskiy at Kirill Raps. My other co-host, Amy Barton at Ames Bell. So today's guests, we're just days away from KOTD Season 1 playoffs kicking off. Top seed, the North. He ran through this shit. Ciddy, what's going on, my man?
What's the deal?
What's going on?
Actually, I'm like the top seed in all the fucking divisions, but
right, you got the highest score, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, for sure.
I
got the highest score.
I saw that a bunch of times, but it's so fucking hard to find. I almost want to bitch at KOTD and be like, have a standings like tab or page on your website, because it's so hard to find the scores. And I saw a lot of people saying you had it, and I wasn't going to bring it up because I also saw some people saying other people had it. So I asked Amy right before the show, and she was like, I'm not really sure. There might be one person who beat him, but it's certified. You're fucking number one overall, right?
Yeah, well, I'm actually tied with Dre Dennis, but I'm gonna just talk shit and say I'm number one.
There you go. That's right.
I just a rapper in me, you know.
Yeah.
All right. So, and just to familiarize you a little more, do you know the woman you're speaking to right now?
Yeah, we speak on Twitter pretty often.
Okay, I didn't know if you fucking put the connection together or not. I didn't know you guys talked to each other. She told me today before we started, and I was like, "Does he know?" She's like, "I didn't say shit to him." So nice.
Yeah, I didn't even know she was gonna be on here, but that shit, it makes it even better.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
See, now if we get her cowardly ass to come on video, it'd make it even better, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Right. You can Anyway,
so playoffs are here. Another fucking crazy thing. When I was taking a look today, this shit started like what, June, July, and at the start, it's like, fuck, this is gonna take forever to get through. We're already here, and we're already at the end of the fucking year. Another year gone by. What was the pace like for you going through it? Did these few months zoom by?
No, they did not fucking zoom by. Like this shit is. Cause like, look, when you signed on for this shit, you're like, oh man, we're doing a season or a tournament for 100,000. This shit is gonna be like, but once you start putting in the work and you're writing all the raps, you're like, fuck, this shit is about to be so hard. Like, this is crazy.
Makes you want to take another break,
right?
Yeah, it's like, it really, honestly, bro. Because it doesn't seem like that much, but once it starts to progress and you see other divisions and shit, like you see what other divisions are doing and you see what the talent pool is like, you obviously just naturally want to step your shit up and like find different ways to get even crazier. Because I'm like one of the few people that like, I know that the playoffs is not going to be anything like the season. That shit is going to be so much more different. So
what do you think's going to be different about it?
Just the talent level. I think like, everybody is good in the playoffs. It's like no weak links at all.
Okay. Yeah, and the start of the season too, like people were talking Bill Collector. That was a name that came up. Dunch was a name that came up. And not saying like you were counted completely out by any means, but your name didn't come up as much. Did you fucking?
I was counted. You don't even have to do that. I was counted completely out. We need to highlight that shit. We need to, because I remember when the fucking trailer dropped for my division, it was like, oh, the fucking North Division is trash and fucking only people that are good is Mac and Bill. And I'm like, yeah, they're both good. I fuck with both of them, but like, come on, man, I get crazy.
Yeah, no shit. What do you think that was? Why do you think that was? People weren't looking at you because look at your fucking resume. You got some names on there. Like, do you think it was the hiatus? You stepping away? Like, what
it definitely, yeah, bro. It was the hiatus. So that's the only reason why I didn't take it to heart.
It was because you dropped the M. That's why.
You think so? Because I dropped the M?
I think so. Everybody still says it. They don't.
Everybody still says it. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like if you've been watching battle rap for like a certain amount of time, it doesn't really bother me. Like if you say M Ciddy still, like,
yeah,
because you're legit. You actually know, like, you know what I'm saying? You've seen my old battles. It's kind of like, it's some people like even a pass, like passwords. I'm still gonna fucking call them passwords because I know them as fucking passwords. So.
Yeah, Family Man Hayes, still Skyboy.
Yep.
Yeah, so but I knew that like it was somewhat of a rebranded thing for me because like I didn't want to change my name or go as drastic as like Saya Boy or anything and change my name completely. But I didn't want it to be the same exact name. Like I kind of felt like it was a new era. So that's why I came back as Ciddy instead of M Ciddy.
So the this tournament format too, knowing that say 6-7 months left in the year that you have 3 battles planned. Do you like knowing that that's planned out for you? Do you like, taking the battles as they come up here and there and different opportunities?
Oh, you're saying just like the format of actually doing the
Yeah,
season?
you got 3 battles. These are the dates. These are your opponents. Do you appreciate that more than wondering what's next?
I mean, it depends because like I said, when you sign on, so much shit could change because like I felt super counted out and nobody really thought I was going to make any noise. But then once I did my first battle, then it was like, oh shit, like he's like legit. So I don't know. I think I maybe would have even had different opponents if people would have knew how crazy I really was going to be in this season. So, like people's buzz gets different as shit goes on. Like when you're just going with the flow and taking battles one by one, anything can happen. You can have a really crazy battle and then you're going to get a crazy opponent after that. But now, since everything is already planned out, you kind of just got to stick to what they got laid out for you. So
now going into the playoffs, like you said, you expect everybody to up their game. Everybody's going to, level up. Friggin' what the fuck can a battle rapper do to level up? You can't take rounds off in the regular season, or you might not see the playoffs. So what do you think? What do you expect to happen?
I mean, I just think like leveling up is like, it's a lot of different methods to get crazier. You might some battle rappers might write maybe a couple days a week and that shit might turn into you writing every day. Or, you might rap a couple of hours a day and that shit might turn into you rapping 6-7 hours a day, maybe 8 hours a day. Like the other night I was going over my rounds to like 4 in the fucking morning, like literally.
Do you have like a way you do it? Like Ness is out here like with his hash marks and his fucking jail cell 3,000 rehearsals before he'll even share a bar with somebody, and then Thesaurus is like, I got a battle in 6 minutes, I've wrote 1 round. Like you're in the middle of that, I assume.
Man, fuck it. Well, Thesaurus is like, he's like a golden age battle rapper. He's been doing this shit since it was like fucking invented. So he's like, that's some different shit over there. But like for me, I prepare my raps I prepare my shit probably harder than I would say 95% of battle rappers, just because I spend so much time memorizing and going over shit and changing different flows and stuff like that. I mean, I could get ready for a battle real fast. Like last year, they threw me in a Grand Prix and I did a battle on 6 days notice. So I'm able to do that, but I just don't prefer to do it because, it's something you really haven't perfected. Like I like doing shit that I've literally perfected. So that's really just how I look at it.
I was asking about the writing process.
He just answered it and he beat you to it.
Sorry.
That didn't really answer the question. But like, as far as my writing process, it varies based on who I battle. Like if I battle somebody that's like more of an angler, I might sit back and watch more of their footage to find out an angle that I could take on them. But if I'm battling somebody that's just fucking raps, that's way more easier. I already got like those kind of raps already to the side. So
are you the type of the battler that fucking walks around thinking of punchlines and schemes in your head all fucking day long?
Yeah, man. I hate it. That's one thing that when I was gone from battle rap, I wasn't doing that. People, when I first came back to battle rap, so many of my like peers and people I'm cool with was like, man, I know you're sitting on material. I know you just have a whole bunch of bars. I'm like, no, I don't have anything. I went maybe 4 years without really writing battle raps like competitively. It's a big difference between you just doing a promo battle versus you going to a battle like super competitive and you trying to like take somebody's head off. Because the last year I did more than one battle before I went with King of the Dot was 2014.
Holy shit, I didn't realize it was that long.
What'd you do?
2014 was the last year that I did more than one battle. I battled Daylyt, I battled Danger Zone, Daylyt, and DNA. That year I battled 3 people. And then after that, I would take 2 years off and then come back, or 3 years off and then come back. And like, I would just do maybe one battle and then I would just disappear. So, like now when I came back, it's like so much more shit that I'm learning and stuff that I'm adding to my the skill set.
Why were you so sporadic with your battling earlier on?
I don't know, man.
I thought there was gonna be a reason for this shit,
bro. You know what happened? Honestly, I had went through like a phase where I felt like at that specific time, I didn't feel like I peaked skill set wise because I feel like I was consistently getting better, but I felt like I might have peaked as far as notoriety and just opportunities that I had at that specific time. So it kind of like my love for battle rap wasn't really the same. Like it was weird. I was going to events and shit, and I just I wasn't as engaged like that. Like when I battled DNA, I remember Quest McCody had hit me up to be on that card, and he had wanted me to battle somebody else, but I just didn't want to do it. And then he hit me up like again, like weeks later, like, man, I got DNA. Like, listen, you want to battle DNA? And I was like, well, fuck, he's a big name. I kind of can't really turn that down. Mm-hmm. And I remember preparing for that battle, and DNA is huge at that time. He's still, a big name battle rapper. Mm-hmm. But I remember preparing for that shit, and I just dead ass did not want to do the battle. I ended up killing him, but I ended up killing DNA, but I dead ass didn't want to do the battle. And I just, because I felt like it's so many like unwritten rules and shit in battle rap to where, oh, if you do a battle on this league, the shit doesn't count, or people might look at it like it's not legit. So a lot of the politics of the industry kind of made me not really fuck with battle rap. But as soon as I seen that tournaments and like seasons and stuff like that was getting back popular, it kind of like put a different battery in my back, because that's something you could definitely win. That's not nothing people could debate. You really could fucking go and win a tournament. And even if people feel like you didn't win, it's like, shit, well, I got the money, or I actually have this record. Most battle rappers that take hiatuses like I took would kind of come back and do something safer. Like,
yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
definitely not judge battles.
Yeah, they would come back and do something safer. And since I've been back, I've done 6 battles on King of the Dot, and I only lost 1. I'm 5-1 on King of the Dot. I like damn near have some of them. I have the most. I think Times has more wins than me on Twitch. But like, as far as out of all the people that did Twitch battles, like I have like one of the best win percentages on Twitch.
Holy shit.
That's the only one that beat everybody and didn't make it.
Yeah, that's fucked. That's fucked. It's messed up.
Yeah, that's a fucking disaster. Hopefully they can get it corrected by next season. I mean, we've talked about it with multiple guests on this show. Nobody has the answer.
I don't know how they could do that though.
Exactly.
If they're trying to do a point system and not like reward people who have had the better battles, how can you? I don't know. Me personally, I just think they should do a little more simpler thing, like just do round by round.
Yeah.
Because if you're doing battles like by points, battle rap is such a subjective thing. People are always going to have controversy off of battles. Like, oh, this person won, this person didn't win. So when you throw points in it on top of that, it's so many things that go into battle rap. Flows, cadence, angles, jokes.
Yeah, and the fucked up thing is the person who stumbles or has a hiccup, they get penalized heavy. But if you do something fucking outstanding, you don't get bonus points for it.
Yeah,
right. You're capped at 10. It's fucking, and it's like, it's not shitting on the IJC or KOTD or them coming up with the system. I think it's awesome. Definitely needs tweaks, but it's only the first season, right? It's going to take time, but nobody has the fucking answer.
For sure. I think the idea is really cool though. Like the idea and the concept of it being a point system is really cool. But unfortunately, since it's the first time that we're doing this shit, we kind of got to be like guinea pigs of the whole thing. Like, like Amy, be a whole bunch of crazy shit.
Amy, remember the first season of The Ultimate Fighter? And they had like fucking, Amy and I covered combat sports, more so MMA than anything else for a long time. So like the first season of The Ultimate Fighter, they're doing like fucking water jug carrying challenges and shit. The show is about fighting, fucking fight. Right. So when you go back and you watch it compared to what it turned into, it's not the same fucking show at all. And I expect that's what's going to happen here. That if they can keep going, imagine what season 10 is going to look like compared to now.
I'm going to tell you this. Yeah, we're in season 1 right now, and I'm excited for the weekend and just the whole thing. Yeah. But season two is going to be the one.
You think so?
Yeah, I think season 2 is going to be the one.
Come back? Are you going to come back to season 2?
It
defending
depends
champion.
how this shit ends.
No, but what do you think? What gives you that you think that season 2 is going to be so big? What do you think is going to be bigger about it? What do you think is going to change?
I think it's going to be more names in it. It could be more rappers or less rappers. Like either way, if it's more rappers, obviously we're going to get more names. But if it's less rappers, then they're going to go with the cream of the crop and they're going to get all elite people.
Yeah.
So it'd be so fire to I just wish we could get a crazy season with, people like a Real Deal, Sharon, Disaster, maybe
well, people could cross the border. Maybe we would.
Yeah, shit. I would just like to see more of those kind of people do it. But like we were saying a minute ago, those guys are larger than life in battle rap. So sometimes people of that stature don't really want to come and take L's or, shit like that. Because imagine if, God forbid, they like Disaster is like 0-3. That's going to look crazy,
Yeah, man. Talk about a changing of the guard. A KOTD season and Disaster comes up with no fucking wins.
Yeah, because it's like when you're that big in battle rap, you're somebody like a Disaster or Sharon. I was watching the interview with I think it was the Mad Flex interview you guys did.
Okay,
yeah. I actually listened to the whole thing the other day.
Nice.
And he was talking about how like people that dropped out, like the Mavs and the Head Ices and those kind of people, because those people can't afford to go on a losing streak, man.
Yeah,
they really can't.
Bad for business.
Yeah, even rappers that's not on that level can't afford to go 0-3. Like, because if you're on the come up, last thing people are gonna be like is, oh, who did you battle? What did you just do last? And you're like, oh, I just went fucking 0-3 in the season.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to say that shit, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, you're back to battling at house parties after that.
Yeah, that's a nasty scenario. So
freestyling in people's ears with your beer bottle in your hand.
It's bad. All bad.
So this the hiatus that you had from the game, like, yeah, you were saying there, look at that. Yeah, the Daylyt, DNA, other fucking names along the way. And you were saying, it's just promo battles you couldn't get up for, but to completely step away. Was there a decision for that to completely step away, or was it you just lost that much interest?
Bro, it was really like a decision. I remember after I battled DNA, I beat him convincingly and clearly, and it was like crazy. And then I remember leaving that battle and was just like, man, I'm not gonna fucking battle, bro. Like I remember leaving that battle.
Wow.
And the chick I was dating at the time, I don't fuck with her anymore, but like I remember telling her, I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm a battle no more. She's like, what? You're not gonna battle? You just fucking beat DNA in Detroit and killed him. I was like, I don't know. I don't really want to do it like that. So I kept trying to like fall back from battle rap, and like something would pop up. Like, Quest is my boy, so he might ask me and be like, yo, you want to hop on the car for me? So I would do something like that, and I'll hop on the car real quick. And then I came back, and then I battled Reverse live in 2018 because I was dropping a lot of EPs and like albums and music videos and stuff. And I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little broke, so I had to pay for this music video. And No Coast fucking hit me. No Coast hit me. I remember, man, I was about to shoot a video, and No Coast was like, yeah, man, we'll pay da-da-da-da-da. And they was like, we got the deposit right now. And I just was talking to my fucking cameraman about shooting this video. And then he was like, it's gonna be X amount of dollars. And so they literally hit me like that day or the day after, just whatever. So I end up doing the battle with Reverse. And that is such a crazy battle. They did like a watch back on it, on Avocado.
Almost, yeah.
Avocado shit. So that was a crazy battle, and I didn't really even want to do that battle, and it ended up being one of my favorite battles I did. But I dropped like lots of music in that time frame. So if anybody's watching, just type in Ciddy, Spotify, Apple Music, have lots of different albums on there.
Nice. I'm gonna check that out. Because I can say, yeah, politics in battle rap. You touched on the fan side of it. You hear so much about the league side of it. URL puts you under contract, and this league does this league does that. The newest fucking one I just saw is URL is suing RBE. Did you see that shit?
Yeah, man. Somebody actually hit. I was supposed to go on the show yesterday and talk about it, but I just couldn't. I was busy.
Yeah.
But man, I don't know. I don't necessarily like that much, because I just feel like we're all independent contractors. That's what a battle rapper is.
Yeah.
I just feel like if you're not about to do a season or a tournament for a huge prize at the end or something like that, signing a multiple battle deal is just, it's not necessarily the smartest thing to do. Cause like I said, one battle could change somebody's whole career. So imagine if you sign a fucking contract for a 5 battle deal with whatever league, it doesn't matter what league it is.
Yep.
But each battle, you're getting crazier and crazier, and your following is getting bigger. You signed on for a certain amount of money. So technically, your money is supposed to increase as your buzz is getting bigger, but now you can't increase your value because you signed a fucking contract instead of just doing a one and done contract. I'm cool with one and done contracts. People being like, okay, I'm signing for this battle. This is my obligation, or I'm about to fucking battle for $250,000. Yeah, you gotta sign on for some shit like that. That's a lot of fucking money. But just to sign a big ass fucking contract and you're not even sure like what's gonna fucking really happen with your career, it's really turned into the music industry. Battle rap is literally moving exactly like the music industry.
Seems that way,
Yeah. Friggin'. Do you know much about the music industry? Because I mean, I agree with you, but I don't know fuck all about the music industry.
Yeah, the music industry is pretty fucked because it's been fucked for years. But I just think that the music industry is super cutthroat, and that has literally trickled down to battle rap. It's trickled down to music industry. They'll put out any artist as long as the artist can make fucking money. No matter what the artist pushes, no matter what the message is. If that artist is making money for them, they're always gonna spend money with them. Same thing with battle rap. You could be a battle rapper that chokes all the fucking time, never has 3 rounds. You're always trash. You're getting killed all the time. But if you got a fan base, a league is going to keep booking you because you generate dollars to them. And it's a business in that aspect. So what happens is battle rap leagues essentially turn into, they're like labels now. There is literally signing to a battle rap league is just like signing a record contract. Same exact thing.
Yeah, that one really surprised me because you hear so much shit. I know that KOTD Town Business 2, there is apparently a paid attack on their servers to take down the shit. And I mean, people fucking out there, they have an idea of who they think it is. There's no need for me to try to, accuse someone or anything. But and like these things, like you mentioned earlier, as soon as you said politics and battle rap, I was like, fuck, there's been so much of that shit over the years, and it gets worse and worse. And that, when I read that shit last night, I was like, this is where we're at now. This is where the fuck we're at now. We're like, fucking this is not. I got into, I mean, I've been to hip hop my whole life, but really get into battling probably around grind time, maybe a little before grind time. But really following this shit, like, learning who's who was definitely like the grind time days. So it's like we've gone from that to fucking this to now URL suing RBE over, what is it? Daylyt took a battle on RBE against King Los, and he wasn't supposed to battle outside of URL.
And that's the thing. And also, technically, from a business standpoint, if he signed contracts to only battle on URL, and that's like what he signed a contract for. Business wise, they're not wrong for wanting to sue.
Right.
But I feel like battle rap, just as a culture, it's always been like some super unruly type shit. We've always kind of operated on our own fucking rules, like to not like necessarily, especially like more street leagues and leagues that are like, coming from like maybe like an urban background and stuff like that. Like nobody typically goes to the law and like is trying to sue and do all of that shit.
No.
And I think it should be, I just really think battle rappers should be able to battle wherever they want to. It shouldn't hinder somebody if I'm on one league, another league shouldn't be like, man, I don't want to fuck with him because he's on that league now. If you're good, you should be able to battle anywhere you want.
Well, I was about to say it should increase your stock either way if other leagues are after you. They should be happy when you come back to them anyway.
Yeah, seriously. It should always be some type of like maybe like a combined type of thing. You're not in comic books if fucking Spider-Man is in one comic and fucking
I knew you were gonna bring up Spider-Man. I knew it.
You know what I'm saying? If Wolverine is in one comic and Spider-Man is in the other comic, why don't you put them in the same fucking comic?
How about this? What do you think happens if, like, this would never happen, but like, what do you think happens if somebody put together like the ultimate Grand Prix or season where instead of like north, south, east, west, it's like URL, RBE, KOTD? Like, how does that go?
The judges, it would matter what kind of judges it is. Battle rap is like a situational thing too, because people could win battles based on the situation. Like how long are the rounds? Where is the battle going to be at?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of judges it is? You know, I feel like I like my chances battling somebody like a Disaster in 2-minute rounds, but I can't fuck with him unlimited.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
That's just the truth. That's the truth.
Mad Flex brought up the same type of thing. You know, when you take Disaster and put him in these confined rounds, it makes it a lot more difficult for him to win. Whereas if you take a Disaster unlimited rounds, he has an advantage for sure.
Has an advantage. You're not gonna beat him in unlimited. That's just the fact of the matter. Like Disaster he's a machine. That's what he does. People like Murder Mook and Disaster, those guys fucking rap for 9 minutes. Like they're trained to do that. That's their format. Just like back in the day when we did Grind Time, those were 1-minute rounds. So it was some battle rappers that were damn near unbeatable in fucking 1-minute rounds because you could do a freestyle real quick. You could go to like a little joke, and then you could do some punchlines, and then that's your round.
Yep.
And then those guys would transition to try to do 3-minute rounds, and it would be a completely different battle. So I just think if we did a season and it incorporated all the different leagues, man, it's just way too many factors that would go into that because it just would be a lot of style clashes and stuff.
That's the same thing like with the IJC. Do you think that there could possibly be, not saying there needs to be, possibly be another committee that operates with a different structure of rules that other leagues might use? Because other leagues might not fall under the rule set that KOTD has been working with the IJC to establish.
Oh, you mean like people are gonna take the idea, you mean?
Yeah, not even like steal the idea. It's just another judging commission. It's like, okay, the simplest way I could put it, I don't know what you know about combat sports, but like North American mixed martial arts judging is different than Japanese and a lot of Asia's mixed martial arts, right? You can't elbow people in the face when you're on the ground in Japan, stuff like that, right? Like you can't soccer kick someone in the head when they're on the ground here. You can over there. Just because the way the fights happen, they have to have a different judging system.
Yeah.
So definitely. Could that be possible? Do you think like, because do you think if URL was to put on a season, it probably wouldn't operate under the same rules and scoring criteria as KOTD? You think?
You never know. You could go over there or something, and they might try to do something similar, and it'll be, I don't know, maybe their rounds would be longer or something, or maybe they would take away fan vote. Maybe the fan vote would be completely gone. Because I've heard a lot of battlers say that they don't want a fan vote and they just want it to be all judges. So that could be something different. It could be something like if instead of a point system, you might have a judge that judges for one thing. You might have a judge that just judges flow. You might have a judge that's just for angles, that's going to give you points for just angles, a punchline judge, and whatever judge it is somebody that has experience in that. So like if you want to have a fucking punchline judge, you might have Conceited come back, or Rum Nitty, or fucking B Magic, or if you got a flow judge, you might go and get E Ness or something like that. A multi-syllable judge, go and get fucking Peter Morris. He's fucking insane. Like, so
that's actually a good idea, because that fan vote, even since the Grand Prix, that scares the shit out of me. Fans are too finicky. I mean, he could be your fan, tweet you don't respond, he could be mad at you, and you battle the next day and he's like, fuck him, I'm voting against him. You know what I mean? Fans are too finicky, especially battle rap fans. Battle rap fans are, a lot of them are very entitled. They they feel like, and I think it's because you guys are, you're more accessible than fucking like a hip-hop superstar like Jay-Z. Right, like you guys are easier to get to, so they feel like fucking, oh, that's my boy. We've tweeted each other a few times, and then you don't respond, and they're fucking angry.
Yeah, I've never seen a battle rapper with bodyguards. Like most battle rappers, you just fucking walk up to them, and they're like, "Oh, man, you look way shorter in person. You look taller on YouTube, motherfucker." Like, yeah. One of the first KOTD events I went to, this would have been like fucking late 2000s, early 2010s, late 2000s, I guess it would have been. And Thesaurus, this guy fucking is standing like off to my side. He's like, "Hey man, you got papers?" And I was turning around. I was like, I don't have papers on me. I turned around, I'm like, holy fuck, it's Thesaurus. So you know what I mean? That guy, by that time, he'd already been battling for 300 years. So he's a legend in the game. And he freaking, it's just like you're coming to me, some fucking stranger, asking if I have papers, right? So that shows just how accessible you are. A guy his stature
is going to just to a regular fan.
Yeah,
And
it's no fucking battle rappers that are millionaires just off of battle rap. I haven't seen no battle rapper make $1 million off of one battle yet.
No,
like it might be some battle rappers that have collectively made something like that total, but nobody has made fucking $1 million off of one battle yet. Like it just hasn't happened.
No, and I don't even know if we'll get to that. Do you think we will at some point? You do,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, within the next 10 years.
Yeah,
it's gonna be. Look, I say it like this. I was on Grind Time in 2009, and I remember, I'm not going to say the battle, but it was a battle where two big names were both getting paid like $2,500 or some shit like that. And then it wasn't social media. Like we had social media, but everything wasn't on it like that. So the word started to circulate through the industry that these two guys were getting paid like $2,500 or it was $3,000, some shit like that.
Yeah.
That was crazy to us at that time. And that was just 10, 11 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So now fast forward, that's like you got low tier kind of guys getting that kind of money and people on the come up making that kind of money. And it's like, it's not that big of a deal. So I do believe that in the next 10 years, we are going to see people getting fucking $100,000 like normal. That's going to be some normal shit for certain battle rappers. It damn near is.
Yeah, Amy and I, we had Sharon on the one night, and Kirill couldn't make it. He had a prior engagement, and we were talking about something about battle rap pay. But anyway, Sharon was saying that the most he's heard of was it offered or they asked for, Amy, $100,000. He didn't say who it was though. Do you remember?
I think he said that was what was supposedly asked for. Wasn't it? He said it was like Geechee or something. And he was like, and I think
did he say who it was?
He did. I don't remember. Don't quote me on Geechee.
Yeah, because that show was like a year ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, see, like look what you're saying, Ciddy, right? You look at 2020, somebody's asking for, who knows if they got it, $100,000.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we're going from 2,500 to 100 in a decade, basically, right?
Yeah.
Another decade.
Well, everything started relying on pay-per-views and all that shit, right? Depends how many streams you sell,
Yep.
how many hits it's gonna get, right? If you're guaranteed to get 100,000 hits, you know what I mean? I'm sure you're gonna be asking for decent money, right?
For sure. Like imagine if like a legit celebrity did a battle, how much money they could fucking make off one battle.
Jadakiss was saying what, 2 mil, I think he said, and he said you can bring the whole label.
I could see Jadakiss doing a battle. I guarantee you one of them type of rappers will do a battle within the next 10 years.
I really want to see Banks do it. I don't know if it's gonna be if it's gonna go, if the flame's gonna go off, but he's been talking about it, and you know what I mean. And people saying he can't. I really believe in Banks.
I don't know, man. Banks is my favorite rapper ever. Like
what?
Ever. Banks is my favorite rapper ever.
I've never heard anyone say that.
Right.
Yeah, he's like literally Banks is
He's dope. I like him a lot, but I've never heard anyone say favorite. Shit.
Yeah, he's my favorite. He's not the best rapper, but he's my personal favorite rapper to listen to. Just and with that being said,
you don't think you don't think you can build 3 rounds?
Can Banks do 3 rounds?
Yeah.
With who?
I don't know. That's what I'm
with you.
I don't know.
No, man. Like any battle rapper I'm a fan of, I'm always gonna kill any battle rapper or rapper I'm a fan of. I make it my point. Like when I battle DNA, I'm a huge fan of DNA, so I was gonna make sure I smoked him because I'm a fan of him. But I just think Banks, like somebody like a Banks, it's so different than it is rapping in the studio.
They literally have projects of dissing people. You know what I mean? Where song after song after song is all he talks about is how much of a warrior he is and how much he's gonna fuck the other person up, right? So how hard do you think that's gonna be to translate into rounds?
I think when you remove a beat, a lot of shit is different. That's just what I believe that, because it's some rappers in the industry that we've listened to for 20 years and we love all their music, we love all their albums, but we never really have heard them rap a cappella like that. We've never really heard Jadakiss rap a cappella for fucking 10 minutes. Like,
pretty raspy.
It's a lot different. It's gonna be a lot different. So I would like to see them do good, because it would definitely suck to see Banks get smoked. I would like to see Banks come back and kill something. But
see, yeah, we've talked about this before, me and Kirill, on the show and off the show. I don't know who the fuck someone like Banks or Jada could battle, because they're too big of a name to give them.
They were saying Banks and Fab for a minute there.
Yeah, that was a rumor, Banks and Fabulous. I think
They
that
should
would have
battle
been
each other.
exactly. Yeah,
That's what the
that was
rumor
the
was, yeah.
rumor. Yeah, that I think would have been all right. It would have been fun. But then again, did you see that? Fuck, what's his name? The guy that was on Entourage, the rapper. Saigon. He just battled Votto. Did you see that shit? And Saigon was talking about it. I guess like they talked beforehand and they weren't going to diss each other and they weren't allowed to say certain things and this and that. I wouldn't want to see that if two industry guys are to go at it. If they're going to go at it, fucking go at it.
That's
right?
corny though. What the fuck are you battling for? If you're
right.
Like, don't say anything personal about me. That's fucking battle rap.
Exactly. Right. So there was no personals, and that's one thing I can't stand when a battle rapper gets up there and they just rap and they're not taking apart their opponent any which way whatsoever. They're just getting their bars off.
I will say this
shit.
though. Sometimes, bro, I understand when fans say that because a lot of fans they'll say that about me sometimes because sometimes I'll go at people and I won't really say any personals. But some people, honestly, a lot of battle rappers not that interested. They don't have no interesting shit about them that like nobody's gonna give a fuck about. Or if you do find something out about them, like nobody's gonna even care about that shit because they so insignificant that it's like nobody's gonna care about that shit. I'll say it like this. When I was just saying it's certain factors that contribute to people winning battles, you could have somebody like a fucking we'll go back to maybe somebody like a say somebody's battling Hollow the Don or something.
Okay. Yeah.
He's a very known battle rapper. Everybody fucking knows Hollow the Don. He's been battle rapping for years. Yeah. So if an unknown battle rapper battles him, he's gonna have so much shit to say. What is Hollow gonna have to say about fucking MC Bubblefuck? Like nobody's gonna fucking know. He's not gonna know what the fuck it is. Like nobody's gonna know. So he's gonna have to go general sometime. And that could be a handicap. That's why I feel like industry rappers should battle industry rappers because if you battle a battle rapper, you're gonna fucking lose, bro.
You're fucked. That's like I'm glad you brought up Hollow because the perfect example, him versus Joe Budden. Yeah. At the Total Slaughter. Watching the promo run for that, I'm seeing all these people that don't have a fucking clue about battle rap, right? Oh my God, he's from Slaughterhouse. He's Joe Budden. Have you heard his mixtapes? This, that. And I was like, this guy's gonna fucking die.
But then at the same time,
and he did.
Joe Budden wasn't really that an aggressive of a rapper. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say that he had violent content. When you talk about Banks, you talk about like literally fucking violent content. it was literally girl songs or fucking I'll shoot you in the face, pretty much.
Yeah, still though, and it's like right because you can't give someone a Hollow to Dawn caliber. And I mean, if you're Lloyd Banks or Fabulous or whichever industry rapper, you're not gonna have them battle the guy that's battled fucking twice in the league and only has 5 battles under his belt.
They're gonna lose like 98% of the time battling like an actual. I think even versus mid-tier battle rappers, majority of the industry battle rappers wouldn't be able to do anything with them.
And then you flip it around, right? Tell fucking most of the battle rappers go make a hit song. They can't do it.
But like I said, it's a lot that goes into that too because them industry people they'll have like. Man, they'll have fucking the best fucking producer. They'll have Timbaland fly out for real. Fly out. They'll have this chick that specializes in singing choruses, sing a fucking chorus for them. They'll have the best engineers in the fucking northern hemisphere mixing their shit. Battle rap is just fucking you. It's just you. That's it. You writing your raps by yourself. So it's different in that aspect. That's why I feel like battle rap is the hardest form of entertainment because it's just so much shit you got to be up against. You can never reuse your raps. You always got somebody different. You got to literally rap your shit perfectly, like how you plan to. You can't point at the fucking crowd and expect them to know the words.
Yeah. Yeah. And imagine too, you put them in fucking say 3-minute rounds. That's 9 minutes. Kirill was breaking it down for me the one day about how much content that actually is. Because he's like, if you take just like an album, you'll take just the verses out of the album.
I just pretty much calculated how many bars is in the
and he said
multiplied it by 3 in so many minutes. It turns out to be a mixtape or a battle.
Yeah, you get like a mixtape out of a battle. So to get
right because your average like radio song, right? 16, and 4 per hook. So you got what 36 bars. The fuck is that a warm up for a round? Not even.
Yeah,
for sure. That's for sure. An 8-bar chorus with 2 16s on that shit. That's 40 bars. That's a 1 round in a battle.
And that's
so you're spitting 3 songs. Every battle, you're spitting 3 songs worth of shit.
Yeah, that's how Kirill broke it down to me. He's like, fucking look, that's a goddamn mixtape. every time. And then we didn't even get into like a disaster or some shit, right?
Oh
Like,
God.
fuck,
It's a
that's a
lot.
whole catalog.
He put out
It's
an
a lot
LP,
in this
LP
season.
against the unlimited, the less unlimited. That was an LP for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was sick. Like in this season, we got whoever wins is going to be 7 battles. And I know with my pacing is usually 48 bars around. So 48 bars around. If you like calculate it, I think it's like 1,008 bars total for me.
Jesus Christ.
So if I was to win, I would literally rap maybe 1,008 bars. That's a lot of bars. That's a lot of material.
And then times goes up double time most of the time, right?
Yeah.
So imagine that.
Yeah.
Probably have 15 or 2,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
He goes fast. You know what I mean? He goes double time a lot, right? So
Yeah.
it's a lot of material. That's what I'm saying.
A lot
That's
of
crazy.
material.
What are the longest rounds you've competed in?
I've never did super long round battles. Like the longest round I might have spit maybe like 5 or 6 minutes, but that was a one round.
Oh, it's a one rounder. I was gonna say fuck 18 minutes. Three rounds.
I'm one of them people. I don't really feel like battle rap has to be that long.
I don't think so.
That's what I'm saying.
I was telling Lush One about that, man. I think you should be able to get your shit off in 2.5, 3 minutes max, because that's more than enough time to say what you need to say to somebody.
And make it memorable, make it beautiful, right? Make it make it heavy, right? Instead of stretching it into fucking 5-10 minutes. By the time you get to the 10th minute of your round, I don't give a fuck what you said in the first 2. You know what I mean? I'm already tired.
Yeah, how much shit can you have to say about somebody?
Like you'd have to. I don't know who you have to be to keep me entertained for 10 minutes nonstop. You know what I mean?
That's a lot, man.
Just spitting bars a cappella, you'd have to be fucking. I don't know, man.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot of people that can't go to concerts of their favorite artists rap.
I was gonna say Black Thought. That's who I could listen to for that long.
Yeah. Some people can't even do that shit.
And that's about it.
That shit is long. Like it's way too long. So I don't think I would ever do a battle that was unlimited. I would never even sign a contract for that shit.
I mean, it wouldn't be bad if they didn't pair you up with like a Diz or a Soul, or right? Like,
no,
if it was a similar person.
Even then, though, say somebody is just going 5 minutes. That don't seem that long, but that's 15 minutes worth of material. That's a lot of material.
Yeah, that's like, a half-hour battle.
Half-hour battles without reaction.
Yeah.
So,
do you? Is there such a thing as over rehearsing or practicing too much for you?
Yes, it is. It is. You can fucking lose over rehearsing because the naturalness of your raps is gonna sound too robotic. I've done that before. Like went super hard on rehearsing for a battle and got smoked.
Huh? Holy shit!
I've done that shit before for sure.
You're saying you lose the feel in the delivery because you've said it so many times it doesn't carry as much.
Yeah, because it's not like when the idea is fresh, it always sounds cool because it's a fresh idea. And sometimes imperfection is perfection. Sometimes the little imperfection in something makes it crazy. That's why rebuttals always hit when they're good, because you haven't rehearsed that shit. You haven't done it. And if you could hit a rebuttal, people actually could get the real feeling of how you feel with it. So I try not to overdo fucking practicing and going super, super crazy and shit.
Yeah. If somebody's gonna rebuttal, do you think it's best to get that shit off right at the top of the round? Or like I know Sharon sometimes will mix the rebuttal into the middle of the fucking round because he's fucking I fucked this up once when we had Air on. I said he's nuts off the head, and Air was like, pause. But
pause that.
I had to make sure I didn't say that again.
Flag on the play.
Fucking but yeah, his freestyling ability is just so fucking crazy, right? Do you think it's best to get it off like for the crowd to catch it?
I never really been like much of a rebuttaler, but as a fan, I actually like it when people put their rebuttals like in the round somewhere.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's more complex. I think all of us battle rappers could freestyle like some bars in the beginning of our shit and then just go to our written. I don't think it's that hard to do. But I don't know. I fucking seen A-Ward do some crazy shit, man. This guy, like, I think A-Ward might be the best rebuttaler I've ever heard in my life.
Damn, that's a big compliment.
Yeah, he's probably, because I've just seen him do it too many times at a high level and it sound written. Like him, even like a Sharon, like them guys, they're just too crazy with rebuttals. Man, I just think a lot of the rebuttaling dudes, they might need to all battle each other. I would like to see some of them go against each other all freestyle.
Freestyle, right?
All
Oh,
freestyle.
man.
Just do a round of freestyle. If you're a rebuttaler, always do like a round of freestyle.
That's that could get tough too, watching a battle that's all fucking off the top of the dome. Because fucking how can they not be like, yo, check it, yo, all
Right.
throughout? And if
Right.
it's like if you got 2.5 minute rounds of that shit, I'm like, oh fuck.
No,
this is
but I'm
tough.
saying just do, if they was to do like a nice minute
Yeah.
joint, or just do 2 rounds all written in the last round freestyle. That'd be so crazy.
Yeah, and especially for if it's the good ones too, right? Like
Yeah, that'd be
right?
crazy. Only elite people, like I feel like only elite people should do it. Just like
Yeah.
only
even-
elite people should do 3
I was gonna
minute
say, what do you
rounds.
mean, especially the good ones? Like they're the only ones invited. So
Yeah, I might have to bring out some people out of retirement for that shit. Some of the old grind time people and stuff like that haven't been around for a while.
That's the same thing I said that shit about a Johnny Storm. Like when the South Division got announced, people were like sleeping on Johnny. I'm like, bro, Johnny Storm and packed up some of people's favorite rappers. Like,
Yeah.
I knew he was gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, he was another one overlooked. That's one cool thing about this. You're seeing a mix of people you thought would be there. You surprised some people aren't there. Other people you figured wouldn't be there are there in the playoffs now. That's what I found cool about this. I found it cool about the Grand Prix too. But what's a little cooler about this is it's not just one and done. You know what I mean? There's still as the season goes on, you're paying attention to see how things are going to play out for the playoffs.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's been dope to watch throughout this whole thing.
I mean,
I
everybody's different, but I feel like overlooked is just the right place to be at the beginning. Like I wouldn't want to come into one of these things being like Saint just won the last one, or oh, it's Diz. Like I don't want that expectation. Like count me out. It's fine.
Soon as I seen Saint on Instagram going crazy with the bread and buying Jordans and shit and wearing sunglasses, I'm like, yeah, he's not about to beat nobody. He's living his life. This guy, fucking Saint, it's like
he told us last year that he was like, oh, if I win that shit, like I'm gonna make some money and buy a bunch of games and that's it.
Yeah.
Look, Saint is like 21 or 22 or something like that. I'm like, I'm 30. And I'm like, bro, if I got that kind of money when I was 21 or 22, I would have went crazy. I would not have been writing any bars.
Fuck no. Like, I would have fucked up so much shit.
Yeah, he's out here. He's doing his thing. So I wasn't even mad. A lot of people try to shit on him and be like, oh, he was trash. I'm like, bro, he just won 50,000 less than 6 months ago. Like, what do you expect for him to do?
Yeah, no shit. That was his run was crazy too last year.
I think Saint probably should have sat though, and then came back next year.
I would have sat and waited for my goddamn title shot that he was supposed to get.
Yeah, he should have sat personally.
Yeah, because the tournament, the season didn't do anything for his stock. It definitely didn't make it rise up. And I mean, since he lost to the Nan Fierro, and even through all his other performances in the season, they weren't as good as his performances in the Grand Prix. And I mean, after the Grand Prix, the thing was he was supposed to get a title shot. So now you're not looking as good. Your stock's not as high. It's not as easy to sell the title shot.
I mean,
which they're still saying is supposed to happen. So
hopefully it does. I would like to see him versus Real Deal. I really would like to see that. But I just think it's not even about a stock thing with me. It's more so about a material thing. Like when you go into these distance type of things where you're battling 6 or 7 times in a row or 5 times in a row, that is really is energy draining. That shit takes a lot. So you got to sit back and rebuild your shit for a minute. It's not like back in the day when people were just going and freestyling off the top of their head. And now you're coming back and everybody wants to fucking kill you. Everybody knows you just won 50,000. So it's like, bro, people are gonna go crazy on you. They are gonna smoke you.
Yeah, no shit. You want a belt? You got that 50 grand, and it's got to be more difficult, especially for someone that that young, to get up and get the motivation. Once you fucking, you're having your fun, you won that, and his run must have been fucking exhausting. Disaster, Marv won, and they were turnaround quick.
Man, he had all crazy people. He was the underdog in maybe 80% of his battles.
Yep.
He might have been the favorite in maybe one of them, but
RX, yeah.
Yeah, RX battle, that's it.
Yeah,
her first round though was dope in that one.
RX?
Yeah.
Yeah.
RX is fire.
Nice. Yeah, man.
What?
RX is nice.
it maybe like I've just not paid attention. Is there anything? I mean, I know the $100,000, but like with the GP, it was like, oh, and a title shot. Like, is there an anything for this one, or is it the money and that's it, or what? I don't even know.
I mean, $100,000 is a you can't.
I'm not saying
it.
I'm not saying that's it, but I'm saying like that was like the big thing. It was like, and a title shot. Like it was like, we're not just giving out some money, we're doing some other shit. Like they love to be like, we're doing some other shit. So are they doing
I
any
think
other
they're
shit?
gonna do an award ceremony.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna do some shit like how like NBA season does, where they give out MVP, they give out like punchline of the year or something like that. Who had the breakout performance? I think they're gonna do something like that at the end.
So if the awards are tomorrow, who wins best punchline right now?
Best punchline? I mean, I don't know, man. I'm biased, so I'm gonna think all my shit should be on there. But I don't know if it's best punchline. If it's best punchline, it probably would be Dunch, even though he fucking dissed me. So it's fuck Dunch right now. but that calculator shit was hilarious because it was such a moment. It wasn't necessarily. It wasn't really like a technical crazy thing, but it was like a crazy moment. So he would probably get that. I think if they do an MVP, I feel like I should get MVP personally, but just off of because I was like the most consistent round for round. I don't think I had like the biggest moments out of anybody, but if like just round for round, I think I was the most consistent out of everybody.
Do you when somebody has a moment like that, do you go, damn, like that was dope, but like why'd it have to be in this battle? Could you say that shit to somebody else, or are you just like, all right, no, that was dope?
For sure. People forget, like, man, Bill Collector, I got the burner. That shit was on me. So, like, you hate when people debut some shit on you. Like, you don't want that to happen. But sometimes a lot of that stuff isn't even planned. It's just like, it's something that just happens naturally, So I remember when Bill Collector did I Got the Burner versus me. I swear, people never believe me, but I don't even remember him saying that shit when we battled. It wasn't crazy live, but when it got released on camera, it just looks so much cooler. So, sometimes stuff is done organically.
Yeah, I was just you guys just remember when you were talking about awards for the end of the season. Somebody started a thread on Reddit rap battles, but I don't know if these are the actual awards they're giving out. There's Battle of the Year, MVP, and Performance of the Year. And somebody said here that they're going to have Most Improved, Best Comeback. How the fuck are you going to have Best Comeback when you're in the first season?
Yeah.
Hey, if they give that, I need to get Best Comeback.
Absolutely. If it's based on, but then, I mean, that there's going to be people that can't even be in the running for that. Right? Because you're going to have to base it on just all of battle rap.
Yeah, or anyone who stays battle rap. But the only reason why I said it is just what I said earlier, because most of the time when people come back, they take the safe route. They always will do some little promo battle, some bum ass promo battle versus somebody trash. And then they'll spit one cool round and be trash for 2 rounds. And then it's like, oh yeah, they're back. And it's like, no, do a judge battle. That competitive battling and promo battling are 2 different things. It's 2 completely different animals.
For sure. What is the difference in the nerves going into each one? Because I'm sure, anytime you go to do a performance, there's, unless you're a sociopath, there's some sort of butterflies and nervousness. You know what I mean? You keep under control.
I'll be just ready to get that shit over with, because I don't like, you're going to have somebody, I don't like having somebody on my mind like every fucking day. Like, because you're literally doing that. Like, you're always going over your rounds every fucking day and you're constantly thinking about it. So I don't think it's really like a nervous thing. It's more so I just want my performance to be like what I envision it. Because I always like envision what my performance is going to be before I do it. And sometimes it's crazier than what I thought it was going to be. And sometimes that shit isn't what I thought it was going to be. Man, I thought I was about to smoke some shit and got cooked. I got it, man. I'm telling you, I ain't one of those battle rappers that be like, "Oh, fucking lose, man." I didn't thought I was gonna put somebody in the dirt and go out there and get smoked. Like, and I didn't have shit that I wasn't that confident in, and I catch a bag. Like, it just depends. So
those times when you fucking got smoked and you thought you were gonna do really well, what's that like to deal with afterwards? Does it fuck with you at all, or?
Just that ride in that car, especially if you got people with you, man. You're like, God, man, I might have lost that, bro. I think I lost that.
All your friends know, they don't have the heart to tell you.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I keep it real. I'm like, yo, I did not have the upper hand in that shit at all.
Yeah. It's like getting beat
At
up in
any
front of your
point.
friends.
At any point, like most of my friends or people I spit rounds to, like I'm not one of them people that's super sensitive about shit. If I have a round and I spit it to somebody, I want them to tell me if it's not fire. If they don't think it's good, tell me it's not good. I could rewrite another round,
Right?
Because I'm a fucking rapper. I could write another round. I've had rounds this season that I spit to people, and they were like, "Yo, that round wasn't fire," and then I go back and write another round, and then it'd be super crazy. So.
Yeah, that's what I find. It's better to tell people. It's like Krill raps, right? And when he's working on music, he's always running little parts of bars past me, parts of verses and shit like that, especially when he first starts working on something. And like fucking, there's been times, and it's not like he listens every time, but I'm not going to lie to him. And it's not like I'd listen to everything that he's going to make, but I know what he's going for, right? So I'll be like, oh, no, don't do that, right? And there's times he'll listen and agree and like take a second look at it. There's times he's just like, he keeps it and the song turns out good, right?
Yeah.
But you can't have people around you because like friggin' when we're talking to other people, check this out, what do you think? And when somebody's like, yeah, that's cool, that doesn't fucking help at all. You know what I mean?
That doesn't help nobody. You got to be in depth about like why something is good. I have the same maybe 5 to 6 people I'll run bars by, and I definitely care about their opinion because there's some of maybe the more elite people in the industry. So I always will spit my shit to elite rappers, and I might spit my shit to like a couple people that aren't in the industry just to get like a regular civilian's point of view. But
regular civilian,
like somebody who's not in the fucking industry, but. Like if people told their friends they shit was trash, like not in a dick way, but like, just like, yo, I think you could go crazier. It's not like nothing to be a dick about, but it's like, man, my boy told me some shit. He was like, I know how Ciddy is supposed to sound. I know how Ciddy is supposed to sound. I know I've heard you spit crazy shit over and over. So maybe rewrite the round. And I rewrote the round and I smoked somebody in the season doing that.
That's nice. Criticism always makes you learn and go to the next step, right?
Yeah, it really do. Like it can help you like level your shit up.
Especially if it's constructive, like you said, showing it to rappers and shit, like somebody who does the same thing as you do, you know what I mean? And actually is advanced in that. Yeah, that's the, you know what I mean? That's the goal. That's the people you should orient to. And then a couple of civilians, like you said. That's the same thing. That's the same thing I do, bro. I just sent my last project to my boy in Moscow, right? And he listened to it. He's like, "Holy fuck, man, that's depressing. You gotta change it up."
He's in Moscow, man. It's fucking cold as shit there.
I know.
Your fucking project, man. That's a perfect project for Moscow, man. It's cold as hell. Like I live somewhere cold, bro. I'm from Michigan. It is fucking gloomy here 8 months a year. So if somebody doesn't have sad music, I probably won't be a fan of them. Like, you gotta at least have one sad song on your album for me to fuck with you.
Yeah, we're like fucking like 3 hours from you.
Yeah, I know all about cold, man.
Yeah, it's fuck because we pretty much the same fucking weather. It's been fucking freezing so far this December.
Yeah,
it's been fucking terrible. It doesn't look like it's gonna be a fun winter.
It hasn't even snowed. It's just been cold as fuck here.
Oh, it's fucking snowing here.
It's been blizzard.
You're in fucking like Tennessee or Georgia. Do you even get snow?
Don't make me sad, dude. I mean, I don't know. I haven't been here for a winter yet, but I understand that there might be some like flurries. I don't know. It's been the last like month has been in the 20s and 30s in the morning and like 60 or 70 at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's complete bullshit, really.
70 degrees. I wear shorts if it's 70.
Bro, yeah, I wear shorts and flip-flops till the snow's too deep. I mean,
oh fuck.
I wear that, man. I love the hoodies and the hoop shorts. I feel like I invented that shit. That was like my look for the longest.
Where are you at? Where are you at in Michigan though?
I don't want to give my address out on fucking the internet.
Address, phone number, all of it.
No, I'm like right outside of Detroit and shit.
Oh, okay.
Like maybe
I was like, he's up in the UP where it's actually cold.
No, fuck that. I got like my mom's side of the family. They're all from Muskegon, so I used to go up to Muskegon a lot when I was a kid. And it's like literally the country. It's like nothing out there.
Yeah.
But it's cool as fuck though. It's like some real peaceful shit.
I like Michigan a lot, actually.
Yeah, man. I'm really trying to move from Michigan, man. I need to be somewhere like as soon as I got in my 30s, I can't do the weather no more. I can't do the winter like that.
No more hoodies and shorts in fucking January.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
for
man.
someone who's never been to New Orleans, I think that's where you should start.
Man, I go to fucking New Orleans. I'm gonna think I'm on Cash Money. Like I'm gonna think it's guerrilla warfare. The Hot Boys 1999 or whatever. That's what I'm gonna think it is. I feel like everybody there wears DeVos, white tees, and Reeboks. That's just what I feel. If I go to New Orleans and I don't see that shit, it's not New Orleans.
Well, depending on where you go, you're gonna be disappointed. I'm sorry to tell you.
Hey, but I go there, man. I'm gonna probably gain like 30 pounds in New Orleans. They got all the good food and liquor.
Mm-hmm. That's the
they got
point,
some
though.
drinks that's like fucking this big. I'll be drinking one of them, get some crabs, all that.
Okay. And it's warm, so there you go. You just need to move.
Yeah, turn.
So we just found out you're spending that $100,000.
I know, right?
Moving to fucking New Orleans.
How are you gonna get fucking drunk and fucking have a heart attack?
People gonna think I'm on vacation. They're gonna look at my story a month later and I'm still in New Orleans.
Fuck it, dude.
Call yourself the #1 stunner.
Yeah, #1 stunner, man. I'll be on some fucking no limit shit. I'm gonna be on some fucking
make him say,
shit. Yeah.
Holy fucking shit. This fucking hold on, let me bring up the bracket before we let you get out of here. See if we get some predictions out of you.
Oh yeah, I'll give my honest prediction.
Oh, okay.
I will.
I believe that.
And I might be PC on a couple of them though.
No. None of that now.
Fucking there's not even a point starting there. Your battle. I'm pretty sure I know who you're gonna pick. Mad Flex of Johnny Storm.
Yeah, done. Yep.
This is what we're gonna do. Let's get a few picks, and then we're gonna look at your path. So, Mad Flex of Johnny Storm. What do you think's gonna happen there?
I think two things are gonna happen. One or the other. I think either.
If you say one guy's gonna win, and that guy's gonna win, I'm gonna cancel the show.
No. I like Mad Flex's writing better, and Mad Flex does a little bit more what I do.
Okay.
And I think he's gonna win on paper. I really think he could win on paper, but it will not surprise me if Johnny Storm pulls the upset. It wouldn't surprise me, but I'm gonna pick Mad Flex. But it won't surprise me if Johnny Storm pulls the upset, because he can, because it's fucking Johnny Storm. Like,
yeah, he's been doing it all fucking season.
Yeah, man. He's actually, Johnny Storm has probably the most upsets outside of Nan Fierro, because he upset Bricks and he upset Clone. So he has 2 upsets in a row. So that's just what he does. You know what I'm saying? And I also think Johnny Storm isn't as lyrical miracle and like complex as Mad Flex. So maybe like, man, I don't know, man. The fans might love that shit that Johnny be talking. So
yeah, once again, that fan vote's fucking finicky. Okay. Who's next? Dunch and Bill Collector.
Bill Collector, 30.
How do you feel about
Bill Collector with the 30? I think he's just going for the hometown team here.
Nah, Bill he's not from Michigan or nothing like that.
Like, he's just in the north, right?
He's just in the fucking north. He's from like Norristown or some shit. Like, I'm gonna say this. I think Dunch is good at creating moments, but I just don't know. I'm not really that sold on his like rapping ability. You feel me? Okay. And Bill does the same shit that Dunch does, just in a different way. Like, Bill Collector creates moments too. So it's like, I'm gonna say they both create moments. So that is like, it cancels each other out. Now, who does other shit better? Bill does, he raps better, he flows better, he's more aggressive. Like, so I just think Bill checks more boxes than Dunch. But it is kind of fucked up they're battling this early, because they'd be an issue for anybody.
Lou Cypher, Nan Fierro.
Lou Cypher. Clearly.
Period, right?
Yeah, clearly. Lou's gonna get that clear.
Mac
Even though
Myron.
he dissed me, I'ma still say he gonna get that. He dissed me, but I'm still
Why is
say
everybody fucking dissing you throughout
I
this
don't
tournament?
know. I don't
Why
even
the fuck
bother
did-
nobody,
Right.
man. I really
You
don't.
seem like a very nice fucking gentleman,
That's
man.
what
What the
I'm
fuck is
saying,
everyone's
bro, like-
problem?
Did this start after you started getting all the points?
Man, I don't know, man. I was chilling. I was
Because
like, yo,
maybe it could be just going at the top dog kind of thing, right?
I
Whoever's at
don't
the
know,
top, everybody's
man.
going on.
I don't know. They just need to stay away from me. That's all I'm saying.
Because you really don't seem like you fuck with many people either. So it's like,
No,
why?
I don't. I really, I be in my house watching Avengers on the flat screen. That's all I be
fucking
doing.
tweeting and feeling things. That's all you
Yeah, I
do.
be just tweeting and listening to instrumentals and shit. Like that's it.
When you write, do you write anything to a beat, or is it all? Rhythm out of
Yeah,
your head?
sometimes I do write to beats.
You do, eh?
Yeah, sometimes I do write to beats, and I'll just take out the hottest punchlines and use them in battles.
Nice. Mac Myron versus Bourne.
Oh man,
I didn't think
Me
you'd even think
either.
about this.
Yeah.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
Okay.
all right. Bourne is actually one of my really good friends in battle rap, and Mac. Obviously, people know I do 2-on-2s with Mac.
Yeah.
I think punchline wise, Bourne might have him on punchlines, but I think Mac checks more boxes as far as like just shit that they do. You know what I'm saying? Mac is like he's a total pack. He's like the total package, man. He's like a tough person to beat. So I'm gonna go with Mac 2-1. I'm gonna go with Mac 2-1. But it's not gonna be an easy battle, and he cannot sleep on Bourne. So I'm gonna go with Mac Myron 2-1.
Caustic versus Scotty.
Caustic.
Fucking
Fucking Kid Caustic. The fuck? Kid Caustic. He's fucking man, that's Kid he might have the clearest he might fuck around and bag Scotty.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might probably have the clearest win out of everybody.
Dre Dennis and Shoddy P.
I'm gonna go Shoddy P just because Dre Dennis is tied with me in points for the first overall. So we need to get him up out of there. So Shoddy P. Fuck Dre Dennis right now. Get Dre Dennis up out of there. Get Dre Dennis up out of there. Bye.
Clone and passwords.
Fuck it, man. Look.
I thought that would be a quick answer too. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's a quick answer, but I got to be careful how I word it because I don't want to insult anybody.
Why? Everybody's insulting you.
Well, the fan vote right now is like 88% for pass and like what 12% for clone right now. So.
I think outside of the Scotty battle with Caustic, I think this is gonna be another one that's gonna be really bad. It could get ugly for Clone.
Yeah.
I just think it's gonna get really ugly for Clone. Then it's not because Clone is trash. Clone is really good, but I think that all of the shit that is his kryptonite is everything that Passwords is like the best they're doing.
Okay.
All that slow rapping shit, that shit is not gonna do nothing with Passwords, man. Passwords gonna be talking about I'm omnipotent, 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 like man, that's gonna be a little too much for Clone. So Passwords 30 maybe.
Now let's look at what your path could possibly be. So you say you beat Dub to Phenom. According to you, you think you'll face Pass. So out of Shoddy P and Caustic, who do you think would come out on top of that one? You'd face in essentially what would be, if we're talking sports terms, the conference finals, the semifinals.
Damn, who would come out of that? If I'm just going from like what the format is and shit, I think Shoddy P will probably beat Caustic.
Okay.
What the format is, I think he would edge him like slight edge.
So then it'd be you and Shoddy. Now, who do you think? You and Shoddy P. Obviously, you're picking yourself. I hope you make it that far. You're gonna keep. Yeah.
Fucking kill you.
Who do you think you're gonna see on the other side in the finals?
All right. the easy route, I would like to battle Mac Myron. That's the easy route because I'm cool with that. But, like I fucking talk to Mac like every day. But if we're talking about like the warrior in me would like to battle Bill in the finals and beat Bill for the 100,000. That's what I would like. The warrior in me would like to battle Bill. But if something happens and like Dunch fucking finagles his way up out of there, I would really like to kill Dunch in the finals. If he like finds a way to get out of the bag that Bill's about to put him in, because I already know I'll cook Dunch. So
if Dunch can beat Bill, do you think anyone else can stop him? I mean,
I don't think Dunch can't beat Mac Myron.
No. Okay. Actually,
can Dunch beat? Honestly, y'all watch it. Can you think Dunch can beat Mac Myron?
I think he could, but I think the favorite would be Mac Myron.
Yeah, I don't think that would be the likely outcome, but I think he could.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not saying there's no possible way he doesn't even doesn't even deserve to be in there with him or anything.
No. That would be a really, really good battle. Honestly, Dunch.
Yeah, I think Mac would be the favorite going in, but fucking, I think it would still be it'd be a great battle.
Yeah, I actually think a battle would be kind of fire. I like when Dunch get on his like joking angle bag because he gets dangerous with that. That's the only thing I am a little nervous about with Bill Collector and him, because what Dunch is the best at doing, Bill is like such a huge target for that. Because like on paper, analytically, Bill has the most numbers and shit, and he's the most known out of everybody. Has the most fans and all that shit. And Dunch is somebody who's super angle based, and he could like pick at the smallest thing and make a whole round of it. So when you're going to get somebody like Bill, it's just so much shit to say about Bill Collector. So I think it's either that whoever wins that battle is going to be a clear winner. It's either Bill is going to annihilate him or Dunch is going to pull out the craziest angles and like pull an upset. I could see that happening.
I want one time for like two of y'all who either are friends or like just have the right temperament to find out that here's our date, we are battling each other, and to be like, all right, y'all, let's fuck with them. Let's make this a compliment battle. Like, let's take it seriously and do well. But like, I would love to see two of y'all come out not intending for it to be that way. Nobody knows it's going to happen, and for it to be a compliment battle.
Not for 100. I'll do it for promo.
Well, I just mean like not knowing it's coming. You know what I mean?
For $100, for $100,000. Look, I'm gonna have the black Air Force Ones on with the black fucking hoodie.
He's going to war.
Right now, I'm in a good mood, so you know, I'm definitely being real chill. You guys like, yeah, he seems like a nice guy. Like, okay, wait the fucking Saturday. I have my fucking hood like this and my shit gonna be like this.
You're not battling
like
us.
Man.
So.
It's gonna be different on Saturday. But nah, I think like those battles are always cool. Like it's always cool battling somebody that you're cool with, because it's never, I don't never feel like shit is gonna go left if I'm battling somebody that I'm cool with. When I battle somebody I never met before, you know, shit can go left. So I always prepare for that.
When do you fly out to California?
Friday morning, early as hell. They got me on the earliest flight. So I'm pulling the all-nighter. I got my tickets to go see Spider-Man. So I'm gonna see Spider-Man. I'm gonna see Spider-Man tomorrow night. After Spider-Man's over, I'm gonna go on fucking YouTube and watch the reviews and shit.
Yep.
And just see if I can find some Easter eggs, and I'm gonna just stay up and pack my shit.
Bro, you've been ready for Spider-Man longer than you've been ready for your battles.
Hell yeah, man. That's bars right there. I'm about to watch Spider-Man and come with so many bars. I'm gonna have so many crazy Spider-Man bars. Watch.
So you get to Los Angeles Friday morning, and then you have the face-offs Friday evening?
Yeah. Friday evening. I'm gonna go grab some food though. I might do like Roof Chris or some shit like that if they got it out there.
So are you gonna get a big ass steak?
I'm gonna be in Roof Chris with a jogging suit on. Fucking eating a steak. I would be in Roof Chris with a fucking Carhartt jacket. Going crazy.
Fuck. So are you gonna go to sleep before the face-offs?
No, I'm gonna actually pull I'm gonna stay up that whole fucking time. And the day before, when I get to my room after the face-offs, then I'm gonna crash, and I'm gonna make sure I'm super charged up for the next day.
Jesus Christ. So you're bringing the cocaine with you or getting it there?
Nah, no coke, no coke. I don't do any drugs. I don't smoke. I drink here and there. I kind of toned down. Like the Hennessy binge is over. I don't really fuck with Henny like how I used to. So I'm a little living sober and shit these days.
Yeah, I think everyone has a Hennessy stage, and then fucking
the Hennessy stage. That shit was a lifestyle,
right?
Yeah,
right.
lifestyle. I should say. Yeah, for years I drank all kinds of shit for years that I just fucking didn't even really like, but fuck, it didn't matter. Shit like Hennessy and fucking Patron. Patron is fucking terrible. And since I haven't drank it for years, the times when it does come across me and I have a shot of it or whatever, I'm like, oh, how the fuck did I used to drink that shit?
The way you feel about that is how I feel about gin. I was down bad on gin.
Me too. That was my drink for years.
Fucking Tanqueray, Bombay. I was going so hard with the Tanqueray. It was bad.
Yeah,
I feel like you're chewing a fucking
man.
Christmas tree.
Tanqueray and tonic.
Oh, nah.
Fucking and I used to
Tanqueray shots.
I used to dump that shit back, and then fucking I stopped drinking gin, and I don't know, like a few years went by. And somebody bought me a bottle of gin for my birthday because they thought I still drank it. And I was like, fuck it, I got it. I guess I'll make some drinks. Oh, fuck, it was awful.
That shit burnt the hole in your chest.
Yeah.
I feel like you had a hot minute where you were popping up every like 4 days with some weird ass flavored fucking champagne beer, like
me
gas station. No, Ciddy.
I was gonna say, yeah, not me.
I always tell people I'm not like a picky drinker. I have the shit I spend my money on, but I got like, if somebody buys some like off-brand shit, I'll fuck with them. Like, if you pay for it, I'll drink it.
That's dangerous right there.
Like, I'll drink it. Except for tequila. Every time I drink fucking tequila, I'm always like hitting up my old bitches, talking about I could fucking change and shit. Like,
I'm texting tequila.
I'm drinking that Patron. I'm texting all my old hoes talking about, that shit wasn't like that, man. I'm not even like that no more.
I've changed for you.
Yeah, I changed.
You helped me become the best me. I just realized now you're what my life needs. Holy fuck. I'm sure they might be texting you though if you win that $100,000. They might be messaging you.
You might hear the same story. I've changed. I'm not like
that
anymore.
Yeah, right.
I won that 100. Man, I don't know, man. I've been watching this shit on YouTube called Container Homes. And people are getting these sweet ass houses and they're moving out to the middle of nowhere. I would be a fucking container home somewhere in New Orleans.
Right. He's gonna have a little tiny house on the fucking bayou.
Like
alligators in the yard.
My number is gonna change. That shit is gonna be like boop, boop, boop.
That's fucked. I'm coming with you. You can't hide from me if you're gonna be.
Yeah, man. Pull up. Pull up.
Right. At least you got your future planned.
For real.
All right, guys. Anything that you want to talk to Ciddy about, or Ciddy, anything you want to chat about before we let you get out of here?
Man, Saturday, December 18th is going down. That's really it. December 18th. Check out all my music too on Spotify, Apple Music. Just type in Ciddy, Ciddy. Lots of fire on there.
Are you still working on music actively?
Not right now because of the season.
Yeah.
I just felt it was too risky to just be spending all my time at the studio. So,
but when the season's done, back to it.
Yeah, after the season is done, I'll probably cook up something. I might do like a tape with like one producer because that's kind of been my bag lately. Just like doing albums with one person.
Nice. All right. Yeah. So sorry, I cut you off there when you're letting people know what was up.
Oh, that's it, man. This is December 18th, this Saturday. Dub the Phenom.
KOTD Season 1 playoffs, Saturday, December 18th. And this starts at what, 3? Same as it did before. They just moved Sunday to Saturday.
3,
right?
yeah, 3 Eastern. So, yeah, it's going to be 12 Pacific. Yeah.
Damn, that's fucking early in the day for you guys to battle.
I actually prefer that. I don't want to rap late.
I would feel like I'd want to go on later at night. You know what I mean? It would feel like more of an event.
You more charged though. When you first wake up, you have more energy because you just woke up. So
that's what I do. It's like from covering combat sports, so many fighters told me, like, especially that were, a higher caliber, like their main event, co-main event, fucking, they'd be like, oh fuck, I wish I was first. They just want to get to the venue, fight, win or lose, get it over with, go fuck back to the hotel.
Yeah, I hope I could go like 3rd or 4th. I want to be like the 3rd or 4th battle. That'd be perfect.
because everybody's battling on Saturday. Is that correct?
Yeah, man. I want to just get my battle out the way so I could just sit in the corner and instigate shit and just be like, I'm just gonna sit in the corner and instigate all that shit.
Holy fuck! You get kicked out of the playoffs for starting fights at the venue.
Yeah, man. I be starting shit. I'm like, yo, man. He said he could kill you. He said he's gonna kill you.
All right, everybody, this Saturday, December 18th, live, free on Twitch, KOTD Season 1 playoffs kickoff, 8 killer fucking battles. This gentleman will be part of it all. For Ciddy, Amy Barton, Kirill Kasatskiy, I'm Jay Kelly. This is Building That Town. We're out. Peace.
All right, tap
Thanks
in.
for coming through, bro.
Thanks, Ciddy.
No
I appreciate it, buddy.
Building downtown, building downtown, building downtown, building downtown.